When it comes to kids, parents know accidents can and usually will happen. That is why dental emergencies are pretty common with children. Knowing how to handle a dental emergency can mean the difference between saving and losing your child's permanent tooth. And joining us now to talk more about this is Dr. Katie Stordahl, ER physician at Children's Hospital. Doctor, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Let's just first start off with what should you really do? We're not talking about if your child has a loose tooth and is losing a baby tooth. We're talking an accident that actually knocks their tooth out or knocks it ajar. What should they do?
If a permanent tooth is fully knocked out, you want to clean it a little bit. You can actually have your child to suck the dirt off or just very lightly with water rinse it off, and then you want to stick it immediately back into the socket. You want to make sure that you're touching the crown, which is the chewing surface, and not the roots where you may see small fibers coming out of. It's important that that root isn't disturbed and gets put right back into the socket.
So you saw me cringe a little bit when you said have their child lick the dirt off of it, but get the tooth cleaned and put back in the socket. So then should your child be touching it, holding it? Should you be holding it as you, I imagine, drive to the hospital?
The adult should be holding it. And the reason that I said that actually sucking the dirt off is better than water is because your saliva is the right pH. If you use too much water, you can actually damage what's left of the root of that tooth. So if your child can't put it back in or you can't put it in, it bothers you, you can have them to hold it in their cheek, between their gum line and their cheek, if they're old enough to do that and you're not worried about them swallowing it, or you can put it into milk. The pH of milk is okay, but saliva is definitely the best.
What happens if someone doesn't do any of that? They just grab the tooth, put it in a baggie, and head on out the door. What are the hazards that can happen for that child?
They may lose that tooth. You really want to get permanent teeth reimplanted within an hour. If a tooth dries out, either because it was left in too much water or because it wasn't put in anything that's liquid and then it's reimplanted, even if it sticks, the root may die over time and then that tooth may have to be capped or have a root canal performed.
Are the dangers just as bad for a cracked tooth as they are for a tooth that's completely knocked out?
They're not. And if a tooth is cracked without part of it actually coming off, just leave it in place and call your doctor or your dentist. If part of it truly comes off, I would say the first thing to do is call your dentist. If they have after hours, they may be able to put a splint on. Just like you can splint a broken arm, you can splint a tooth to try and save it.
That's pretty interesting. And real quickly, because this happens a lot, what if a child bites their tongue or bites their lip? When do you know it's just a little flesh wound, rinse it out with water, and when do you know it's something serious enough to have to go to the ER?
The inside of your mouth heals really quickly, within 24 to 48 hours. So most cuts in your mouth will heal on their own without any type of suturing. If something cuts through a child's tongue and it cuts more than a half to 2/3 of the tongue, it probably needs sutured at that point. If a cut goes through the lining of the lip to where you have the pink of your lip and the white of your skin, that needs suturing, but most other things don't.
Often the child's teeth can go through the bottom of their lip. That happens a lot. That needs medical attention as well.
That does, because that's going through the skin, and that typically will need suturing on the skin, but not inside the mouth.
All right, Dr. Stordahl, definitely made me cringe a little, but fabulous advice for parents out there. We appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming in. And don't forget, everyone, if you have any questions, please send them our way. Often the folks from ER at Children's Hospital are here on Thursday to answer all of your questions.